name is Betsy Havens, and I'm the lead attorney at Strong Advocates. We're a nonprofit law office located in Los Angeles, California. I can't tell you the number of times I've had a young person call on the phone and maybe along with a parent or a sibling to say that they have been sexually harassed or sexually assaulted at their very first job. That's a horrible experience to have, especially in your very first job. Oftentimes people feel embarrassed, ashamed. They don't want to talk about the details that have been going on. Perhaps they've been touched inappropriately, and it's just a very hard thing to deal with. So that's why they often have a family member or a boyfriend and girlfriend call our office along with them. If this has happened to you or to one of your loved ones, I want you to know that you are not alone, and this happens frequently. Even if you didn't handle everything exactly the way you would have wanted to, maybe you didn't say what you would have wanted to say or stand up for yourself in the way you would have wanted to, that's okay. It's not your job to know how to handle a situation where you are being sexually harassed or assaulted. It's that employer's job never to do that to you. It's illegal and it's not your fault. Here's some information I want you to know right now, whether this has happened to you or to a loved one, or if you are going into your first job so you can know it ahead of time. First of all, even if you are a minimum wage fast food worker, you have the exact same rights as an employee as the president of that company that you are working for. You deserve to be treated with respect and with dignity. No one should ever touch you inappropriately. No one should ever say inappropriate sexual things to you, ask you about your sex life, tell you how beautiful and sexy you are if you don't want to hear that from them. That's not appropriate for the workplace, and it's illegal. Second of all, it doesn't matter if this has gone on for a long time. In fact, oftentimes one comment would not be enough to be a legal cause of action for sexual harassment. If it's gone on for weeks or even months, you can have a stronger case. But it doesn't matter if that's what has happened. It's still illegal and you can still do something about it. Oftentimes, the person who's doing the harassing or who has sexually assaulted you has not just sexually harassed you, one person, but they've done this to a number of people. It's okay if everyone else was okay with it. It's okay if that's how the manager is and everyone has played along, or maybe you even played along in the beginning. It's still illegal. If it makes you feel uncomfortable and it's unwanted and you've communicated that and it continues to happen, that's illegal and it needs to stop now. The third thing you can do is to make an objection in writing. That could be to the supervisor or to the human resources department saying, this is happening, I'm being sexually harassed or sexually assaulted, and I want it to stop now. Oftentimes, what I've seen happen is if someone is experiencing sexual harassment or sexual assault or sexual harassment for a while, it can lead to rape. If you're being sexually harassed at your job, you should quit. You should not allow it to go on until it escalates to something worse and you're put into an even more dangerous situation. If this has happened to you, I want to give you some information on what you can do today. First of all, I want you to save any kind of text message, Instagram message, Snapchat, Facebook, any kind of written message that you have that shows that you are being sexually harassed. I've had a number of clients who have lost a cell phone and lost a lot of really valuable text message information that would have been helpful to prove their case and show that there was that harassment. If you have those text messages, include them in your written letter to your employer if you're going to make that complaint and you haven't already. send them to your email so you have them, or print them out in a hard copy so you have them to hold on to. Next, write down everything that you can remember. When did this start? Who was around? What was said? What did they do? Did they touch you inappropriately? Did they touch anyone else in the same way? Any information that you can remember now is going to be more than you can remember next week even. So it's clear in your mind now, write it down so you have it. Make it into a timeline if you can. The next thing to do is to collect any personnel records that you might have of your own. Pay stubs are helpful to have, employee handbook. If you have that information, great, keep it somewhere safe. If you don't, that's okay too. And finally, give us a call at Strong Advocates. We want to have a longer conversation about your legal rights and your legal options. We've helped our clients get the compensation that they've been robbed of due to these terrible experiences in their first job. We helped our clients to connect with therapists and other resources they need to deal with these kinds of difficult circumstances. And finally, we often help get these creeps fired. What we found is that many times they haven't sexually harassed and assaulted just one person. They've done it to a number of people. And taking action helps make sure that they are not able to continue doing this kind of illegal, inappropriate behavior to others. Again, my name is Betsy Havens with Strong Advocates. As a nonprofit, all of our services are free. Our job is to educate and advocate for you.